huh? Ew, pretty good.
Microwave, so... Oh, yeah, I like that refrigerator. Woo!
Oh. Hmm.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting, slow
Hello?
little static thing.
Yeah, and I was getting static on the elf, too, so that's good validation on 2 meters.
Oh! They touched it real quick, like, oh, wow.
Hello?
Can you come back? That was really neat. Wow. Okay.
Because the periscope's cool.
Obviously, her mom wants to be in the kitchen, so maybe she was poking around with some stuff. She's just poking around. I'll just leave that there for a minute. I'm gonna wander about.
Okay. There's a lot of static going on here, though, like even on the tripod. Yeah, there's a lot of static going on the countertop, and I'm getting a lot of static just in the kitchen, and I went over purely to static. Sporadic hits. More over on the counter, though.
Yeah. Temperature
Is that
sensor.
down there?
I'll do it temperature straight real quick.
That's pretty. I just like pretty things. See,
Yeah. Put that on art gallery.
Back up a little bit and see if I can get a cold spot.
Yeah, all of a sudden it went quiet. And I don't feel the tingle anymore, but I felt like something was touching the side of my hand.
And nothing on static either.
No.
Well, that's interesting.
It is. It's fascinating, and I don't know.
That's just resetting.
Yeah.
You can turn that on, turn that down a little bit. Doesn't need to be doing that. A little bit of EMF in here.
I'm documenting.
And I don't see a lot that would be setting it off. There is that printer there. You said your felt watched in here.
I did. But then again, I think the dead were just following me.
Yeah, I got nothing in here. That's you guys.
We're alive! It's nice to be alive. Alright.
I like that too because it's so dang accurate. It's annoyingly accurate.
Okay.
Got you.
Static.
Alright, is
Is
there...
there an electric blanket or anything on here?
No.
Okay. I am getting EMF on this side of the bed. 3.5 microteslas. It's really interesting. Like 4 microteslas on the bed.
So the fact that you're having visitation
In fact,
dreams...
right here, we're 6 microteslas here. Hey, I'm getting cold spots on the
Yeah,
bed.
I know. Okay, so that...
Okay.
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 I'm wondering if you don't have a little bit of latent intuitive energy, or at least the fact that you're able to have visitation dreams, you might have a little bit of intuitiveness, or in general, we sometimes just deposit our energy into our space. Do you...
I sleep on this side mainly. Oh,
Are you
sorry, that's
still-
okay. That's just samples of tiles I'm collecting. Don't worry.
Because I'm wondering if the bed is giving off EMF because, well, if you sleep over here, then I'm wondering if your relatives don't sit on the other side and like watch you. They're not trying to be creepy or rude. They're just like there, you know, to kind of like hang out and watch out and make sure you're doing okay.
That's probably me on that, but hello.
What's that? That shouldn't be happening. That's if somebody's cold and dead sitting on it.
Great.
Then it went beep, beep, and stopped right when you said that.
They're like, yep, tap, tap, it's me.
I'm pretty far away from it right now.
Well, yeah.
All right, so
Stepping on the tiles.
Oh.
Is this the BP? I've never seen her do that before.
No,
If-
I've not either.
If that's an intelligent entity, one of her relatives, could you make that go off for cold, for blue for me again?
do we look like a circus act?
No
here?
circus act, just to verify that this is intelligent for me.
You could touch any one of those things on the bed. They don't hurt
Just
you.
so I know it wasn't a cold bedspread or something. Could you set that off again for the blue? Just so I know that it's intelligent.
Oh.
They're gonna be smart aleck and say, do it. Alright, I get it. Thank
Oh! Look at that!
you. Thank you very much.
By the way, she says, I am not a smart aleck. I'm just being funny.
And did you notice there was 3 of them, 3 lights?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
3 blues.
Yeah, because
and then they took their turn and went off and turned.
there's the 3 spirits we've been feeling mainly.
All three, the 3 lights. So 3 blue lights showed up simultaneously, and then went off one by one. Wow.
Oh!
That's so exciting.
Thank you very much for the validation. That's all I wanted. And
I get excited by the simplest of things, you know.
And so what do the red ones mean then?
But well, it's a heat
Red's
signature,
warmer.
yeah. But they're playing with the.
That's why it goes off when I pointed at us.
They're playing with the different heat and cold to validate their interaction with you. And
Thank you very much.
They're saying it's us. Yeah,
Yeah.
And so they're giving you that validation that they're here to help out.
3 red.
Wow.
Thank you. You want to do the blue again? Any of you?
Make it blue.
I know it takes a lot of energy, so we're not going to ask you guys to, jump through hoops or anything, but
Sure is cool.
I'm just
That was
thanking you
cool.
for the interaction.
thank you very much for validating that you're here protecting her. Validating what I sense, so thank you. And we have other little toys to play with if you guys want to play with any of these, or if there's other devices. Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Thank you. 3 again.
Thank you.
Wow. Oh, that was so cool.
This is just cool as heck.
First
Thank you
time
so
we've
much.
got an interaction on that.
You guys
Volunteer.
are awesome.
So, they pick what they like.
Yeah.
We don't control the dead. Whatever device they decide that they want to hone in on, that they enjoy best, they'll poke and prod at it.
So, and the neat thing about this device is it's not just purely thermal. It's called TIR, which stands for thermal infrared. So it's getting an infrared break. It's sensing something in the infrared light spectrum, and then telling us if that break in the infrared light spectrum, if that's cold or hot. So it's doing both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Like we can tell. We know how it works. We're doing it.
That's right.
Yeah,
And it's also about directionality and all that kind of stuff too. So the fact that they're doing it in that specific way is pretty indicative of an intelligent response. We're looking for something intelligent. Like if you literally picked it up and pointed it at a living human being, the whole thing's going to light up red because you're a living, your thermal signature is living and hot.
Right.
The fact that it's doing all this other weird stuff and it's picking up those cold spots, that is so much more clear of something's interacting with
And I zeroed it out after putting it on the bed.
You
It did go off when I put it on the bed, so I zeroed it out and reset it. And they're like, "No, we're not a bedspread."
They want to be validated.
Yeah.
They want to be acknowledged as, it's me, it's me, it's me.
It's really good.
See?
It's
It's
really
me.
good. It's really good validation. Thank you so
super
much.
Cool.
Thank you so much for interacting.
You guys
So
are
who
fun.
wants to grab
Appreciate
it
it.
first? If mom wants to grab it, maybe you can make it blue. And if dad wants to grab it, you can make it red. Whichever one you want to do. But you don't have to. We won't make you. We're just offering you an opportunity to validate your experience. That would be dad.
Thank you, Dad.
Thank you. So we'll be using other devices, including ones to talk to you and ones that will map you as it's sort of a camera to the other side. So if you want to try that, we can try that too. And we're just happy that you're here. So thank you.
Aw,
Thanks, Mom.
Wow.
that's
That's
cool.
wow.
That's pretty darn cool.
That's so cool.
And you said red and blue.
Yeah, I gave them each an assigned color.
And you said red first and then blue, and then it did red first and then blue, just in the order you said.
Yep. Dad stepped forward, then Mom. They're very awesome and very interactive.
And you said that she's very much the personality. I'll get my turn, but you first. You said that
she was trying to be polite
Yeah.
for Dad. She was
Yeah.
trying to be nice. And
So that's
let him-
really neat validation.
That is.
That's so cool.
They're pretty awesome.
They are.
They're very helpful. They're just saying, "Hey, we're here, kid. Look, we're all right. We're doing good. We're helping you out."
Good.
That's why we bring so many toys, because we always find one that they like. You know, and every
Yeah, we're never really sure what
every
they're gonna
case is
get.
different. Yep.
Sometimes they'll really fixate on one. Sometimes they'll play with all of them. We just like them to have choices.
Thank you.
Because it depends on their energy field too, of what
Yeah.
they'll be able to connect to.
Well, they must be
So.
having a lot of energy right now.
They
Yeah.
do. And I'm wondering if the FLIR wouldn't be a bad idea in here,
FLIR would be good.
because we're doing temp.
And
we're
I
doing,
definitely do want to do a full spread on.
Oh, I'm
on,
gonna do SLS, but-
yeah.
if you guys
'Cause
just
I'm getting 4 microteslas just standing still.
really.
Yeah.
I could try. I can go set up the FLIR and see if it'll work. And if you guys just want to talk to the dead for a minute,
Yeah.
I'm going to set it off now because
Wow.
I'm going
Red
by
and blue. Look at that.
they're getting.
That was
They're like,
crazy.
no, come back. I'll be right back.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'll set
that's
the
so
FLIR
cool.
and then.
Okay.
That is so cool.
So what is the FLIR?
Forward-looking infrared radar. So it's basically what it sounds like. It uses passive radar rather than active radar to look for thermal signatures. It's a thermal camera, and so it displays its environment in greens, blues, so yellows, oranges, and reds according to color. So you probably see them on TV.
Okay.
And actually, the technology actually came from okay.
That's me.
Somebody
Right?
geeking out with me? No, because it's going blue. But the technology actually came from police helicopters.
Oh.
They used to use them in police helicopters.
Oh.
Yeah, and the thing was this huge thing. Not even like 20 years ago, it was this mounted on the bottom of the helicopter, next to the searchlight, and then that allowed them to see heat signatures, and you can see the heat signature of the bad guy running through the bushes, and it allowed them to track him. Now the technology's gotten as small as what you'll see when Melissa brings in. It's just gotten tablet sized. It used to be this big thing that mounted on the. Somebody's geeking out with me.
I feel like is that me moving around a little bit?
They're saying no. That's pretty. You're pretty far away. Like I'll show you how far away. Sorry, I'm gonna touch it. That's reading Wendy definitely. So it's pretty far away, but I have to point it right at her. Like you, it's not. Yeah, it's picking you up a little bit actually, but not blue. I'd be concerned if you're blue. You're always gonna show up as red. So it's possible the red hits are you, but not the blue. Blue is
Blue's cool.
interesting, yeah. Don't document the tri-field we're getting.
Oh, I feel like I'm getting in the way now. I'll sit over here.
They're just pretty much constant. 3 microteslas there. And just standing over here, I just went up to 4.5 right there. Just getting anomalies around me.
Anomalies around you.
And that's EMF, that's microteslas, not static. Right as we get into the pillows, it goes higher. For some reason, standing over here, it goes a lot higher. I don't know what's up with that, and there's nothing electric over here. Other than that. I just went to 10 right there. Come on. But it's sporadic, it's not constant. Something's coming up on me. Grab the tri-field. Sorry.
Oh, there was a little anomaly. Is that you? Can you wave your hand over one of these items right here on the bed? You don't have to, but we'd love to validate that you're here.
It might have been reading you, but I doubt it because it was on the bottom side of the crosshair. Even though it was warm.
It's had kind of a burst in temperature. So you keep getting little anomalies. Do you sit over here? Whoa. I asked if you sit over here and all of a sudden it got really
The
bright.
screen went yellow, yeah. That was interesting.
Hey, oh, thank you. And now it's calming back down. Thank you.
It's like something stepped in front of you.
It did. Like they took up the whole screen. Well, thank you. So you sit on this side with her?
Look at that.
Wow.
That's really good.
That's interesting. Do you want to touch one of the meters? Maybe I can see your hand go over one of the meters. You don't have to. Oh, there's an anomaly over on that side of the bed. Close that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for helping. Yeah, very light interaction. I think we could definitely try some SLS potentially.
For sure.
Stick people.
I assume somebody has sat on that stool recently, correct?
Yeah, I
Okay.
was sitting there.
Oh, okay, because it's a hot seat.
I just wanted to know.
Debunk.
Just need to ask those questions. Can you come in here? One of the souls that's protecting? Can you walk up to me? Very interesting.
There's no reason for the trifield to be jumping around this much.
Jumpy trifield is jumpy.
Brent is hot.
Ooh, you're so hot.
That's what they keep telling me. I'm like, they blush.
You are a warm-bodied soul there.
I'm glad I'm still on the sunny side of the bed.
Got a few little mild anomalies,
Small anomalies.
but I think that was pretty
Do
interesting.
you want to leave the meters on there for SL when we do SLS?
Yeah, I can just leave them there, and I can put the.
That'd be fine. Is everybody alive? They should be.
Yeah, I've got all my living people.
Where you been doing that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And sometimes they just say, "No, we're not gonna play."
We should not be stick people today.
But if you want to, we're happy to map you and show that you're here.
And would you be able to feel which one it is?
Sometimes I can tell energetically, yes. All right, everybody. You don't have to, but I'd like to see you.
Because stick people are fun.
They are. You careful for the tripod.
Yeah.
That's a living person,
Yeah.
but there's something.
What is that?
That's a small thing.
What is that?
Is it like a reflection?
You know what? I'm going to debunk that as the tripod. It's misreading the tripod.
Why is there two of them on the ground? That's not the tripod. It's the table. That's not the tripod that it's mapping. I can see it.
Okay.
The tripod's right over there. It was mapping right here and down here.
Huh. Well, dog size.
Do we have any dog spirits that we could have?
Yeah, Samantha.
Because this looks like this could be trying to map a dog.
Oh, I'm excited.
And you just walk through the dog.
Sorry, Sammy.
Oh, no. Oh, did you see that? No, that was good. Now that was off in front of that made me happy. He jumped when she called. I like that.
Good job.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come over this way.
That, the yellow?
Yeah.
See?
Now it's mapping
There's
two of them.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that something? Huh.
Can you come over here? It's trying. Oh, wow.
Awesome.
And then they're gone.
Oh,
And
that was Sammy.
Because it's trying to map something that's not quite humanoid.
Right.
And so it's trying to figure out how to map it. But it's clearly not on anything. It's mapping down here.
That is interesting.
Are you a dog? The heck? Something was started to map over there. And
Yeah, I saw it.
Her bed used to be like over there.
Oh,
really?
Oh, my goodness.
Well, that makes sense.
Well, that's rather validating.
It is, isn't it?
The dog mapped.
That's
was.
cool.
Awesome.
Good dog. Good job.
Aw.
So, in answer to your earlier question, if animals have spirits,
I guess
Yes.
There you
the
go.
answer is yes.
A resounding
Wow.
yes.
That was really awesome.
Good job.
That is awesome.
What a good dog. They sure do have souls.
Yes, they do.
What the hell? Where are you going? Nope, don't leave.
Huh.
It's pointing down the hall.
Oh.
I'm like, oh my God, it is.
He's pointing down the
He
hall.
totally is.
I'm. All right, so Dad, or you want me to go down the hall? You're gonna meet us down there? Look! He's pointing at
So amazing.
my God. That is bizarre. Well, thank you for being here. Do you want me to go to that room with that picture and your flags and everything? Can you point down there if you want me to go down to that room? I think that's a pointing.
That's cool.
What is he doing?
He's dancing.
Well, it is mapping energy, so. Hi. Can you wave at me? It's nice to see you. Nice to meet you. I do. He is not. All right, well, let's go down the hall together. That was weird.
Huh.
But very cool.
Weird and
Creepy or cool? That's old school. Oh, you got something.
Dang it. He mapped in and mapped out. Let's back off. Back off.
Okay.
I surprised them. Sorry. Didn't mean to surprise you. And he was literally sitting where I thought I saw him before. Can you come back, Dad? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you.
Stay Dad.
Sorry. I started.
Yeah, you kind of went bolting from the camera, so we didn't get it.
That's all right. I didn't expect it to happen.
Right.
I was surprised. I was just as surprised as the dead guy.
That's interesting. Oh my gosh.
That's a living person. It's fine.
On the bed, but the meter's going off.
And sometimes this is what they do. They simply just hide from us. And that's okay
That's
too.
the pet one.
Well, yeah, I think we got caught Dad in the hallway too.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just dodge us. That's perfectly okay.
Cool. We just try to stay on it because they like to pop in.
They do. Little pop-ups.
Pop in and pop out.
We got a lot of poppers. Okay. Well, if you're going to play with my meter, you could at least show up.
Right?
We're going to map you.
But sometimes whatever frequency they're at, they're not mapping.
That's right.
And that's okay too. All right.
Oh, here's Cold Spot. Hello, Cold Spot. Very cold spot.
So interesting. Like something's obviously manipulating it, but we can't catch it on the SOS.
Oh, that happens from time to time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he was just sort of hanging. Like, I think he was like following along with us. And he just sort of seems to be participating in the experience of like, oh, hey, I want to investigate what you guys doing. We're investigating you. So I think he just,
It's all on you, Dad.
like, I think he just wants to have fun.
Yeah.
And he's just hanging out and having a great time doing this with us.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I mean, he's enjoying himself.
Yeah.
No big deal.
He would so dig this.
Yeah. But yeah. He seems to be really into it. So that's cool. I mean, I'm glad that he's participating. Thank you for participating. Huh. Very interesting.
Good stuff.
All right. That is fascinating.
Fascinating.
Yeah. That was a pretty good SLS suite.
Yeah,
too.
it was. I liked it.
Got some really interesting moments that I was not expecting.
Right.
That's a living person. Hey, you always gotta double check, right?
Right.
But that's pretty interesting.